All right, what up, everybody? Right now it's Saturday, October 23rd in the evening, 8 p.m. California time. I'm in the middle of prepping my next video review, but I figured I'd give you an update. I've been gone the whole day. My bad. Been busy doing chores, lots of other stuff as well that I had to take care of. So, finally got back this evening, and I wanted to give you an update on this situation because I myself am very curious as to what exactly went down. I'm curious as to the details of the tragedy that happened this past Thursday when Alec Baldwin accidentally uh, discharged his weapon that killed the DP or the cinematographer on his latest movie set, Rust. It's a Western film. It's a Western film. So, as you know, Western films have to have guns, of course. That's part of the nature of it. It's an action drama, and the gun that he was handling apparently something went wrong with it, and it resulted in the death of DP Halina Hutchins, and the director Jose also got injured uh, in that same incident. So little by little, some details start to surface. I want to share with you some update. First of all, we go to Alec Baldwin himself. He tweeted yesterday. You may have seen this already. This was posted less than 24 hours ago on his social media page, his Twitter specifically. Let me make this big here. So he had made a statement. Uh, so the first one, he said, "There are no words to convey my shock and sadness regarding the tragic accident that took the life of Helena Hutchins, a wife, mother, and deeply admired colleague of ours. I'm fully cooperating with the police investigation to address how this tragedy occurred, and I am in touch with her husband, offering my support to him and his family. My heart is broken for her husband, their son, and all who knew and loved Halina." Um, I hope when he said offering my support, I hope it includes financial support, because I don't know how much DP makes these days. And she's still a rising star in the DP world, in the cinematographer world. So I hope that means Alec Baldwin is gonna help her family financially as well. Like, give him some money, man. That's the least you can do. You're filthy rich, so help them out. Help them out. They're grieving right now. Whatever they need, be there for them, Alec. And so let's see some of the comments here. Angela Belcamino says, "A terrible tragedy. Rest in easy, Helena Hutchins. My heart goes out to those who loved her. Take time to heal, Alec Baldwin." Um, Also, the majority of you making comments on this have no idea how this works on Hollywood sets. Stay in your lane. So Angela is trying to kind of make sure with this comment to tell others, like, hey, take it easy on Alec. This is an accident. Because since the accident occurred this past Thursday, um, the public, the court of public opinion had been pretty harsh on Alec. Making all kinds of theories, if you will. And it's a free country. You can make speculations all you want, but it doesn't change the fact that I don't think that Alec intentionally or purposely wanted to do this. It's not like he purposely wanted this to happen. You see what I'm saying? So that's what Angela is saying. Hey, be careful what you post here in the comment section. Brian Merlin says we should ban blanks on set, Alec Baldwin, and make sure no other families and crew ever need to go through this. The one consistent killer and maimer on the set is blanks, and digital manipulation has rendered such technology a useless risk if we take anything away from this tragedy. So that is part of the people's suggestions out there that have been um, coming out about this. That, hey, you know what? We're living in the day of CGI. Why do we need like freaking like actual prop gun anymore? Let's lessen the risk of blanks or any cartridges or whatever debris in there that could kill people. Even if it doesn't have live round. Let's come on, guys. We can do this computerly. Make it's a pretend. It's acting anyway. Oh, sorry, my camera got knocked out. Oh, there you go. Okay, can you see me now? Yeah, you can see me now. Okay, so that's what Brian Merlin is insinuating here with this comment. Not a bad idea. A lot of people have um, saying the same thing or saying something similar. Kelly Renee, so sorry for everyone involved. I cannot imagine the devastation something like this caused, and my heart breaks for the victims, but also for you. Love and healing to all. Okay, so long comments. We're not gonna go through all of them, but I want to give you update. This is from CNN. Um, so it's not like some gossip website. Whatever you may think of CNN, this is actual reporting. And they found out. Advertisement, go away. Advertisement. Okay. That an assistant director handed Alec Baldwin a prop firearm. Can you read this? And yelled "cold gun, cold gun." Cold gun apparently is the term or the signal word that they would say on the set, indicating that the weapon is not gonna have live round. Cold gun means like, hey, this doesn't, this is not real gun with real bullets. Cold gun, cold gun. I guess that's part of the protocol. It says here on the second paragraph, the cold gun remark was meant to indicate that the weapon did not have live rounds, according to an affidavit for a search warrant for the movie set filed by the Santa Fe County Sheriff's Office and obtained by CNN affiliate KOAT. So this is fact. This is fact based. This actually happened. According to the affidavit, Baldwin was handed one of the three prop guns by assistant director David Halls that were set up in a cart by an armorer for the movie Rust. Halls did not know there were live rounds in the gun, the affidavit said. So I guess that bears the next question: why were there live rounds in one of those guns? And why and how did those live rounds get in there? Like, and then the next question is like, how come you're not double checking and triple checking it? Like I mentioned many times, at the risk of sounding like a broken record. Um, so David Halls, the assistant director, says, I had no idea there were live rounds. But this does answer the question, you guys, because I know that stupid advertisement. Get away. Okay. I, this advertisement is it's messing with my okay. But this does answer the question that, or some of your questions, like, oh my God, is the blanks that killed it, right? Or like maybe there's some debris in the gun, in some something like what happened to Brandon Lee. There's a residue of something in there that get fired off and then hit. Even if it doesn't kill, but if it's in within close range, it would kill a person. No, apparently, according to this affidavit, it was live round, like it was actual bullet. Um, and it says a live round hit Hutchins, 42 years old, in the chest. Wow. Yeah. So we did not know this detail on Thursday. She got hit in the chest. That's yeah. There's no going back from that, man. If you got hit in the chest, that's one of the what's the word I'm looking for here? That's the term for it, right? Um, it gets you into critical, man. Like if you get hit in the shoulder or in some other parts that are not critical, you might survive it. But if you get hit in the chest, uh, it's pretty much a goner. With all due respect, of course, I'm not minimizing the situation. And it wounded Jose Souza, who was nearby. So it sounds like I'm speculating. It sounds like it's just one live round that hit both people. Not sure if they were standing next to each other. Not sure if it ricocheted, onto the next person. I have no idea. I'm not a gun expert. So those of you gun experts might be able to Speculate better than me on that matter. Hutchins was pronounced dead at the hospital after she got airlifted. A verified GoFundMe page was created by Hutchins' family to raise more than 100,000 in less than a day. Hutchins is survived by her husband and 9-year-old son, the page says. So let's go to the GoFundMe here. Woodshane says fatal. That's right, fatal. Fatal. I'm sorry, not critical. Sorry, fatal. Thank you, Woodshane. So yeah, if you got hit in the shoulder or superficial wound, whatnot, you can survive it. But getting hit in the chest, that's yeah. I'm sorry, that's just you're a goner. Vaporware 2000. This falls back on the armorer. This was her second film as the armorer in charge. All right, so that could be it. That the blame could be on the armor on the armorer alone. Um, but right now they're still investigating. Keep in mind, you guys, no chargers have no charges have been filed yet. So the prosecutors have not indicted anybody yet, whether it be the armorer or Alec Baldwin or David Halls, the assistant director. Nobody has been charged yet with any type of negligence whatsoever. Some people have thrown around words like negligent homicide or manslaughter. Nothing has been decided yet on the charges, and nobody has been charged by this yet. Um, they're still investigating, and it's a process. By the way, if you guys have money to spare, if you guys want to contribute, this is the GoFundMe page, the official GoFundMe page for Helena Hutchins. This is what it looks like. If it doesn't look like this, it might be a scam. Don't throw your money that direction, but this way instead. Right now, it has raised more than $162,000. The goal is 10,000, so it has surpassed it, which is fantastic. Um, wow, that's yeah, a lot of generous people out there, and that's good. That's good. Says hi. I'm doing. Uh, Chat M. I'm dealing with an earache right now. Oh, sorry to hear that, my friend. Hopefully you feel better soon. Thank you for stopping by anyway. But yeah, so this is the update that I can give you that Alec Baldwin did not know that it had live round, the prop gun that he was handling, and it answered the question of, oh, um, is it an actual gun, or is there like a residue thing in the gun, or like is it the same thing as Brandon Lee that it can kill somebody only because they were in close range or close proximity between them? You know, no, it's just apparently it's a prop gun that contained live rounds. How and why did it get there? We don't know. And David Halls, the assistant director, did not know it. Alec Baldwin says he did not know it. Um, and so maybe the blame will be on the armorer, but no charges have been filed yet. But that's the update that I can give you at this moment at this point. It says here the rounds were accidentally fired on October 16 by Baldwin's stunt double after he was told the gun was cold. Cold gun again is a term like people would shout on the side. Cold gun meaning these guns are fake. They don't have live rounds. Two of the crew members who witnessed the discharges told the newspaper. Um, the film's production company told Deadline in a statement that it was not notified of official complaints regarding weapon or prop safety on set. We will be conducting an internal review of our procedures while production is shut down. The safety of our cast and crew is at the top priority of Rust Productions and everybody associated with the company. Okay, that's nice, but too little, too late. I mean, uh, you should have been on top of, this should have been your top priority beforehand and during. So somebody dropped the ball there. Vaporware, keep in mind the scene being shot. Alec Baldwin was to be facing the camera, shooting the gun, which is what we see in the scene. Yep. That is the theory. A lot of people are asking, like, why was he pointing the gun at the DP and the director? And Vaporware made a good point. It might be one of those scenes where where the character or Alec Baldwin's character had to face the camera. I saw this movie recently, a Western film. Alec Baldwin's film is a Western, and another Western film called The Harder They Fall. It comes out on Netflix next week. And there were a lot of scenes, there were a lot of moments when the actors or the characters would face the camera. It's a cool shot, right? It's a cool shot. The hero facing the camera and like, shooting the gun at the camera kind of deal. And very visceral, very, very cool. So, that kind of thing does happen, especially in a Western movie. So yeah, vaporware answered your question there. For a lot of people, like, why was he pointing the gun at them? That's why. It could be because of that scene. Um, Vaporware. What was the other side? Was the camera operator, the sound boom, the cinematographer? Yeah, exactly. So very good point. Thank you for that input, Vaporware. But again, this article says also Baldwin did not know weapon contained live round. He had no idea. And Alec Baldwin had released statement, like I said, on his Twitter. Again, you can check it out on his social media. Um, there are no words to convey my shock and sadness regarding the tragic accident that took the life of Helen Hutchins. And he had said that he is working closely with the police, and he's offering his support to the family of Helena. Yeah, I'm curious to see whether charges will be filed against Alec or anybody involved on the set. That would probably be like the next big update, the next big breaking update, if and when um, law enforcement or prosecutors indict anybody. Um, so that will be the next big update. Right now, it's an investigation, it's a process, but this is all the update that I can give you at the moment. And finally, before I go, again, I want to give you your attention to the direction of this page, GoFundMe page. If you can give $1, maybe $2, to Helena Hutchins' family, this is the GoFundMe page to do it, in memory of Helena Hutchins, the talented cinematographer taken from us way too soon. So, Wolverine's prop master responsible. Yep, I'm sure the prop master or the armor probably, they haven't, of course, they haven't disclosed the name of this armorer or this prop master or the one handling the prop weapons on the set. For safety reasons, obviously, they don't want to disclose the name. But I'm sure that person, whoever he or she is, that they're probably right now are also working closely with the police. I'm sure they're being questioned as we speak, and and that's that for now. Mm. No charges upon Alec, but charges will follow the trail of the gun. Yeah, that's a good Alec Baldwin song because he's great movies, but I'm so disappointed. The Circle. So it's still sad, man. It's still sad. It's been 3 days. Wolvereza says that is their entire job to ensure the set is safe and props are safe. Yep. Vaporware says yes, they have. Hang on. Um, and I guess my last question to you is this the end of Alec Baldwin's career? Is this the thing that's gonna be the stain that will keep him from, I don't know, like, this is not a Me Too scandal, like this is not like Kevin Spacey, this is not like Harvey Weinstein, this is not like Louis C.K., but it's pretty bad, it's pretty terrible. Like it's a terrible tragedy, it's a terrible accident. And I don't know, I can't put myself in Alec Baldwin's shoes. Um, I mean, I would be like, if I were him, I would probably be like beating myself up like crazy. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if I could get myself back to working on the set anymore. I can't trust my surroundings. I wouldn't be able to trust my, prop master, whoever's in charge of the set. I would be just traumatized if I was Alec Baldwin. However you feel about Alec Baldwin, I know he has been a jerk in his life. He beat up people over parking lot. He beat up paparazzi. He's got some temper issues. I'm not rah rah team Alec Baldwin. Okay, just want to make sure you get that. I'm not like defending him whatsoever. I'm just saying that this is like a different situation than in the past when he was, when he lost his temper in the past. This is so different. This is like, if I were him, I probably like it would. I would go into therapy, man. I would go into therapy because I took a person's life. You know, albeit accidental. It's somebody died because of me, and so I guess my question to you is: this is gonna be the end of Alec Baldwin's career, or is he gonna be able to bounce back from this? Because at this point, I don't know if he could. If I were him, I don't know if I could. Wolveraza says it's not on Baldwin, but he will never shake that feeling. Yes, it's gonna be like if he comes back like to the set, like not long after this whole ordeal, there's gonna be something on the set that's gonna trigger him. Whether it be like the sound of a balloon popping or whatever. He's gonna be like, oh my god, maybe he'll be like crowding or whatever. Um, I sure as hell would. So maybe the best advice to give to Alec Baldwin is like, just take your time, bro. Don't worry about trying to finish this movie, Rust. If need be, give your role to somebody else. This role that you're playing right now. If the production had to start all over, have to restart again, don't just come back, man. See somebody. Holy crap, I sure as hell would. Um, Wolveraza said he would listen to take a break. Exactly. Whatever, we're not at all. Once the facts start to get published, attention will move away from Alec. Well, so let's hope so. Let's hope so. That is the hope, at least. Vaporware says Hannah Gutierrez Reed, whose dad is a famous armorer, said that she wasn't sure if she was ready for her first job. Okay. So Hannah Gutierrez Reed is the name of the armorer. Is that correct? Let me see here. Or are you giving me an example of an armorer? Ah, so Hannah Gutierrez Reed is the name of the armorer? Okay. Another update. 24-year-old armor of Alec Baldwin's movie Rust told a podcast she almost didn't take her last job because she wasn't sure if she was ready. The head gun handler for the movie Rust, which has made headlines after cinematographer Helena Hutchins was fatally shot by Alec Baldwin on the set, revealed last month that she was worried about her experience level for her first job. Hannah told the podcast that she almost didn't take the job, her first as head armor, because she wasn't sure if she was ready for it. She had just finished shooting the movie The Old Way with Clint Howard and Nicolas Cage. It was a really badass way to start off a really long and cool career. It was almost my first time being head armor as well. I almost didn't take the job. Hannah Gutierrez Reed added that she was initially fearful of loading blanks. I think loading blanks was the scariest thing to me because I was like, oh, I don't know anything about it, she said. But her famous father said, she said, helped train her up. Oh, look at this. Look at this. It says Insider reported that police interviewed an armorer as a witness following the shooting. It is not clear whether the armorer was Gutierrez Reed. So even that is not concluded yet, whether or not she is the armorer. Henry Hill says no accident. So yeah, it says it's not clear whether the armorer was Hannah Gutierrez Reed. But they are getting to the bottom of that, most definitely. Vaporware, yes, that's her, exactly. So thank you for at least Vaporware. Thank you for bringing my attention to this article, most definitely. Wish you had a protection jacket like the SWAT wears. I don't know. I think there should be, like I said many times, there should be a stricter guidelines moving forward on the set. But to require everybody behind the cameras to be wearing some kind of bulletproof vest would be a bit too much. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to go that direction. Um, it Somebody just had to be on top of their stuff, man. Somebody dropped the ball and was not on top of their stuff, and now somebody died because of that. Um, the result should not be everybody has to pay for it by everybody has to wear like freaking bulletproof vests. That's just ridiculous. So kind of like the Patriot Act. Like what? It was a terrorist fault. Why do we have to give our freedom away because of that? It's just there's some overreaction to some stuff. It should not be that. That would be overreaction. The decision moving forward should be stricter guidelines, but it should not be something as silly as oh, everybody wearing bulletproof vests or SWAT vests. That's not the way to go. Uh, I love Yeshua. Agreed, Rama. Okay, thank you. I love Yeshua. That would discredit the professionalism of the armorer. And that's about it. That's about it. That's the only update I can give you. I'm gonna go back to my prepping for my next video reviews. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. I love Yeshua, Vaporware, Bright 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 Blix, Henry Hill, Wolveraza, Chat M, Daniel's Hot Topics, Beauty N, everybody chatting with me. For those of you who didn't get to chat with me, please, what do you think of this latest update? That Alec Baldwin did not know that his prop weapon contained live rounds. Update on the possible name of the armorer, and an update on the GoFundMe page. And I will give you more update as the updates start rolling in. Okay, especially if and when or whether or not the prosecutors will charge anybody for this, because that would be like the breaking news. That would be the big one next. So I definitely I'm curious about this case. I'm not letting go of this. I know a lot of you guys like why do you bring this up, Rama? Is it clickbait whatnot? No, it's not clickbait. I just I'm genuinely heartbroken by this, and then I don't want this to happen again. And somebody has to answer for this. We don't know who that person would be, and hopefully the lawman in charge of it would finally get those answers for us. Most definitely. Think of all the others who didn't know either. Vaporware. Yep. Uh, I love Yeshua. We can make Transformers, GI Joe, Matrix movies, but no accidents now. Yeah. Maybe we need to move towards the direction of just doing the whole shots out of the barrels to be done on post production. Computer generated. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that should be the present and future of movie business. That could be it. Maybe that's the answer. Maybe that should be what needs to happen in addition to stricter guidelines on the set. That instead of using like uh, 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 prop guns that come out with lights on it at the end of it. I'm sorry, I I don't know the exact terms or the jargons, but if you've seen like movie like John Wick, if you've seen the behind the scenes of John Wick, when they shoot each other, they made it, so it comes off like the fire would come out of the end of that barrel, right? Even though it's not an actual live round, but they make it look that way so it'll look cool in the movie or on the screen. Maybe that could be done, on post. Maybe from this point forward, that could be done computer generated wise, like by computer. Maybe that could be an idea that Hollywood should consider from this point forward. I'm just saying. Okay, I'm just saying. CGI is indeed vaporware. Maybe that could be it. They could still make it look real. It's computer, man. These days technology has advanced. Technology has caught up to filmmaking. So why the hell not? Even for Western, something that's supposed to be period piece, whatever. So share your thoughts in the comment section below, and as always, subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Let's rock this.